Hello. One of the problems that you might be facing when it comes to the IELTS speaking is that you have nobody to speak with. Another issue could be that you have friends to speak with in English, but there's nobody to give you feedback or correct you. Today, I'm going to teach you techniques that you can follow to evaluate yourself in the IELTS speaking. To begin with, let us understand what are the different parts of the speaking section. Well, the speaking section has three parts. The first part, the examiner will ask you some interview-like questions where you have to answer in about 2 to 3 sentences. These could cover everyday topics such as family, home, studies, interests, and anything that you might be familiar with on a personal level. This section lasts for about 4 to 5 minutes. In part 2, you will be given a cue card with a topic and you will be asked to prepare for a minute and then speak continuously for 2 minutes. Here, the examiner will not stop you till the 2 minutes are over. In part 3, you will have a discussion based on what you've spoken in part 1 or 2. Here, you will have to express abstract ideas and thoughts and have a discussion with the examiner. Before I tell you how to practice, it is important that you keep some basic tips in mind. One of the things is that you must practice every day. Speaking is a skill that is gradually developed and it's not something that is going to suddenly improve overnight. So please make sure you spend some amount of time every day practicing speaking. The second thing is that you must answer in complete sentences. Simply saying yes or no is not accepted in the IELTS. You must show the examiner your ability to express yourself in English and in complete sentences. So speak in detail. Third, the IELTS speaking test is intended to be a conversation between you and the examiner. In case you do not understand a word or you do not understand a question, you can ask the examiner to repeat the question or ask the meaning for that word. And finally and most importantly, this is not a knowledge test. It is a speaking test. They are not checking your subject knowledge. And in case you do not know something on a topic, it's all right. You can say whatever you do know about it and you can speak whatever you think is related to that topic. All this being said, how do you practice by yourself? Well, you must follow 4 important steps. The first one is collect speaking topics. Second, learn words and phrases that are related to that topic. Third, record yourself speak. And fourth, evaluate yourself while you speak. Let us look at each of these steps in a bit of detail. To begin with, start collecting material. And there are plenty of free resources online. A basic Google search will help you collect various topics for speaking. You can start off by collecting 5 topics related to technology, traveling, food, clothing, and education. There are subtopics within these broader topics, and you may select any that you think is suitable. The next step is learning words and phrases. Start looking up words and phrases related to the topics that you have selected. This exercise will help you expand your vocabulary and allow you to express yourself in a better fashion with a range of words and expressions. IELTS does not require hi-fi words but checks your range of vocabulary for speaking. For example, some vocabulary related to walking can include take a stroll, go on a long walk, roam around, and on foot. Do not simply learn these words and expressions by heart, but learn how to use them and how they appear in sentences. You may always check for example sentences and try to replicate them. Next, record yourself speak. Download an audio recording app on your phone and start speaking. Save each recording so that you can immediately evaluate it, and you can also keep it for later evaluation to track your own progress. You can compare different recordings and understand where you've improved and where you need to improve. Finally, and the most important step, evaluate yourself. How do you do this? Well, the IELTS assesses you based on fluency, range and precision of words and expressions, your grammar and pronunciation. While listening to your recording, check the number of fillers that you use. Fillers are us, ums, pauses and hesitation, or any words and phrases that you might put in order to substitute another word. Often students use like and you know as fillers. Check your ability to express yourself clearly. If you think that you've not expressed yourself in a clear manner in one particular topic, then write down what you could have said and try to repeat it. During the early days of practice, do not focus too much on grammar, but rather on developing the ideas and topic sentences and on the ability to speak at length and in detail. Once you have developed the ability to speak in a flow and have sufficient vocabulary to express yourself, start trying to detect obvious mistakes of grammar. Check for articles, subject-verb agreement, prepositions, singular and plural nouns, etc. You may ask a friend or a colleague to help pick out your mistakes. Do not be afraid to question yourself. You can always check Google for different grammar rules and check the pronunciation of words on online dictionaries. As I said before, there's plenty of material online these days and many grammar forums that will help you understand the correct usage of different grammar sections and points. Learn and try to implement it wherever possible. As I said, question yourself at every point, even if you think you're very sure with a particular sentence. As you carry on this exercise repeatedly, I guarantee that you will start seeing a difference in your own speech over a period of time. It is going to take some time and effort, but at the end of the day, it can assure you a much higher band score. We're really thankful that you've spent so much time and effort in our IELTS lesson, and now it is our turn to give you back something. We understand that you might have plenty of IELTS questions and nobody to give you any relevant answers. But worry no more. You have the opportunity to attend our live IELTS class, that too for free. Do not waste any more time and come join us in our live IELTS demo class where you can ask the IELTS experts any question that can help elevate your band score. Click on the button below and join today. Good luck.